the next step we want to do is we want to merge these changes in our main branch. Now we can do the same way. We will try to check out. Now again, you can click. We can click on this main in here, and I can choose my another branch, which is a demo branch. But instead of doing that, let's try to use a command line, and we'll say demo branch. So once I do that, notice my branch name changes in here. So which is equivalent of like switching from by clicking on this button and choosing a separate branch, or you can use a command line. I prefer command line because it's faster and it's very convenient to use. So if you want to use command line or by user interface clicking, you can do so. All right. Now in our case, once we switch the branch, notice the changes in our code base is gone. Previously we had another file, another .html and another style.css, but in this case it's not the case. So what we want to do is we want to bring those changes from the main branch to our branch. So to do that, we'll simply say git pull, and we can say origin and main. So what this will do is it'll pull up all the changes which we have in our origin main branch, that is this branch in here, including these two files which we just recently added, and it will add those two files in our main branch. In the demo branch. So let's do that. It's trying to merge the branch from this from the remote branch to the demo branch. Now because this is a new change, what we can do is we can enter a commit message in here. But if you're trying to do a merge, you can simply ignore this message and close this one. Once you do that, it's going to create these two files just like the last time which we did when we do commit git pull previously, and those two files are added in here. Now if you see, I have a style.css, I have another style.css, I have index.html, and I have another index.html. Now in this case, I have a full code base in my working branch, which is a demo branch in here. But if I go back to my code base, I still have the same two branches. If I refresh this page, I still have the older files, only those two files which were done like 15 minutes ago. Okay, so once we have all the changes, let's see if we need to commit anything, which should not be the case because we just did a git merge. And once we see that, everything is up and ready. So next step we want to do is we want to push these changes to our remote branch, so demo branch. So you can do a git push, or you can do a origin. You can be very explicit like where you want to push the changes. We can do the same thing from here as well. So if I click on these three dots in here and I can say push, it will do the same thing for me. So instead of doing from command line, I just did from the GUI. And if I go back to my main demo branch in here, notice that I have another HTML, another style, index, another style.css. Now in this case, we were able to successfully commit all the changes, including multiple branches, combine those changes into one branch, and push the changes into our main branch. Now at this stage, our code is up and ready from multiple branches, but still it is not yet merged to the main branch. If we notice, in our main branch, we still don't have the code from the demo branch here, right? So to do that, again, we have to follow the same process of compare and pull request. So either you can go to this pull request link in here. If you click on this one, this will take you to the same page. Or if you click on this one, because it's a separate branch, and Git knows that these changes are not yet merged. So if you click on this one, it will by default select these two for you. So it can say, hey, I'm going to merge all the changes from this branch into my main branch. So if I do that, I can just copy paste this one from here in here, and it says it's able to merge. If there's any conflict, it will tell you. But for now, we don't have any conflict. We want to keep things simple. All right. So as you can see, it has added two new changes, index.html and style.css. Remember, last time we have another index.html and another style.css. But in this case, we have index.html and style.css, which is the case which, if you remember correctly from our last talk. So I'm going to say create pull request. Now, same like last time, it's going to check everything. And because I'm not going to do any review, but in your case, you might want to do a code review and everything. And I want to say merge these changes. To be clear in here, these are the changes which we did last time on the branch. So these are the same changes which you did, except the last change, which is to merge the remote branch, which was needed because we wanted to make sure that we have the latest copy of the remote branches. So once we are comfortable, everything is all right, I'm going to say confirm merge. Once we do that, we can delete the change, this branch, because we don't need it anymore. Once that it's gone, I can go back to my main branch. And if I click now on the main, I see that I don't have any new branches in here, because all the branches which I had in here, they have been deleted and all the code has been merged in here. And as you can see, now I have style.css, another style.css, index.html, another .html, which is another separate file. So